안녕하세요. 학생선수 리크루팅 센터의 조현진 컨설턴트입니다. 오늘은 워싱턴주 벨뷰에 위치한 벨뷰 컬리지의 사라 선생님을 모시고 웨비나를 진행해 보려 합니다. So Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself and Bellevue College to our guests?
Of course. Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Nooch, and I'm the Director of International Recruitment and Marketing at Bellevue College. I'm going to tell you a little bit today about our school. It is a really nice college campus because for me, it really feels like a hybrid between a four-year university and a two-year community college because it has the resources of a four-year university and the classic American campus like you'd expect at a four-year university, but it has the prices of a two-year community college. So we'll talk a little bit about this and all sorts of different programs, but want to get you started with a few of our highlights overall of Bellevue College. So we have about 18,000 students total at Bellevue College. We are the largest associate college in the state of Washington, and we have the most international students as well. So we have over 1,000 international students from over 65 different countries, including Korea. And we have great class sizes at Bellevue College. So while many, top universities and four-year universities have their class sizes at maybe 100 to 150 students for the first couple of years, our class sizes stay small. So typically our class sizes are around 25 to 30 students per class, and our student to faculty ratio is 22 to 1. So students are getting a lot of extra support in their classes, no matter what level they're at, or if it's a biology class or English class, they're going to get the support from the professor, not just a teaching assistant like you might have at another four-year university. And we're also, Bellevue College is just about 15 minutes from downtown Seattle. So the city of Bellevue is very nice. It's about 350,000 population. So it's not a massive city, but it still has all the good shopping. We have a TNT supermarket. It's the first one in the United States. It is an Asian supermarket chain that is very popular in Canada. And we also have all the kinds of shops and transportation that students, like from the big city without the big city traffic or cost of parking and things like that. But when they want to get to Seattle and downtown Seattle, it's just across Lake Washington. So it's about a 15-minute drive, but there's a really good bus system, so it's easy to get around. And then coming in early 2026, there will actually be a light rail, which is our train system, will be opening a connection from Seattle to Bellevue. So it was originally supposed to open later this year, but they had some delays. But they are making sure to get it open because next year in June, we're actually hosting some of the FIFA World Cup games. So we're really excited about that. And it's exciting to see more public transportation for our international students as well, because you really don't have to have a car while you're here in Bellevue. And in general, why study in the US? I know there's a lot going on in the US right now, and a lot of things you may see in the news. And, you may be wondering, should I send my student to the US? Or, maybe the UK seems like a better fit, or Australia or China. I will say that the biggest difference of studying in the US is the hands-on learning. So, of course, no matter where your student studies, there are some really good educational institutions around the world. They're not all just in the United States. But one big point of the United States is this hands-on learning aspect. So the hands-on learning, or experiential learning as we call it, is learning by doing. So instead of just reading textbooks and memorizing facts or listening to lectures from the professor. They're going to be doing a lot of lab work. They're going to be working in group projects. They have different competitions, things that they will have to learn not only the material, but how to problem solve. They learn these soft skills. They learn how to work together in a group, conflict resolution as well. For example, students say they want to study business. A business is essentially just one big group project. So together, they may have a group project of one student that's studying marketing, one student studying accounting, another student might be studying operations management. All together, they kind of feel like a sort of business. And so the instructor may give them a prompt that says, you just lost your biggest supplier. They went out of business. How are you going to find a new supplier and keep your product cost low and still keep your customers happy? They are going to have to, think about how to solve these problems. But at the same time, just like it is in the real world, not everybody in that group is going to do the same amount of work. So they're going to have to deal with, the conflict resolution that could arise in those scenarios. So this really helps because it is more challenging of a way to learn, but they are going to be more prepared because they will already know how to problem solve, how to organize themselves and stay calm in these situations.